What's going on, YouTube? It's Ed here. I'm back with the video finally. It's been a while. I've been sick like a mother effer the last few days, so finally done with the sickness. Well, mostly. I'm not gonna go into detail about it, but yeah, I just been like out of it. But I am back healthy, just in time for season 4. I want to be excited for this, but I just don't know. Warzone is just like meh at these days. Like my friends and I play once a week, maybe twice, three, depending on who's like free and just like bored. I've been putting most of my time in Diablo 4, and now Final Fantasy 15 is about to, or 16 is about to come out. So it's gonna be a lot of RPG in the next month or so, or next month or two. Anyway, so season 4 patch notes. Season 4 is going live today. Maybe already live right now. Actually, it's 9:34 Pacific time right now, so it should be live already. I believe. Yep, my BattleNet is downloading the update. So as it's downloading, I'll do this with you guys. All right, so patch notes as of Wednesday, June 14th, today. We'll get right into it. I'll try to cover as much as I humanly can. I'm mainly going to focus on mostly the Warzone stuff. So if you guys want to look at the special Spec Ops, no one even plays those, multiplayer and rank play, stuff like that, I will have the link to this art, to the patch notes in the description below, so that you guys can read them for yourself. But aside from that, I will skim through some of this stuff and just to highlight some of the more interesting things. So first things first, we're going to have a new map, Vondel, which is going to be kind of based off of the Amsterdam town, or at least like, the architecture and the area around there. So it's going to be a lot of waterways, but also a lot more vibrant and more Western European type map, which is like, what we originally dropped into in Verdansk, versus say, Al Mazrah, which is the Middle East, and Ashika Island, which is more like Japan, right? So it's going to be much more what I feel like what we're going back to, which is nice. Um, and then we're also getting a few new weapons, which is 3 to be exact, which is one is the Tempest Razorback Assault Rifle, and then the ISO 45 SMG off the ISO Hemlock platform, and then Tonfas for melee weapons. So that's kind of interesting. And then in terms of stability, okay, yeah, they're gonna fix some stew stuff, some new operators. So Nikto is coming back from Verdansk. Cool. Anna Vega, the daughter of paramedic armies. Okay, cool. Whoever the heck this guy is. Ooh, before I go into the weapons, there is supposed to be a secret, or not a secret, but like another operator that will be dropping later in the season, is Butcher from The Boys, played by Carl Urban. He's gonna be like a new operator. I probably will have to buy it because everyone saw that in Vondel. There's a lot of ads for The Boys, the TV show on Amazon. So they're thinking, people at first like, oh, Homelander. It's like, no, it's gonna be the Butcher. That's gonna be in the game. So I'm like, yeah, that's pretty cool. Like that show is wild. But but having Butcher in there would be pretty dope. I'm as much as I don't want to give more money to Activision. I mean, having Butcher, like Carl Urban, like his character in the game, it sounds kind of dope. I mean, I might want that. Not gonna lie. Anyways, okay, new weapons. So the Tempest Razorback AR. You have to unlock in the season pass, so you just gotta play towards the whatever cell, the D13. Jesus Christ. So you gotta play towards that. It's a bullpup gun, and according to this, a frame for vibration control. Okay, whatever. I mean, they can say whatever the hell they want here, but we won't actually know what it's like until we use it. Then there's the ISO SMG. It's a high fire rate and uses 45 caliber auto rounds. Great. I'm not sure how big of a difference that's gonna really make here. So I mean, in real life, that would be a freaking that would waste people. That's like a freaking Tommy gun. But here, I don't know. It's not 9 millimeter, but anyways, or like 9 millimeter smaller. So anyway, um, Tonfas, cool. These are going to be a new melee weapon, high polymer, whatever. It doesn't really matter. Oh look, ooh, some updates to shotguns. Pellets now use damage priority. If more than 4 pellets hit a target, the highest damage among those hit pellets will be used. Huh? What does that mean? Like, I guess like if 4 pellets hit you, like in the sense where it's like arm, chest, arm, and maybe one in the head. Does that mean all 4 just count as head? Is that what it's saying? I mean, I'm not exactly sure. Melee fist lunge range decrease, gun butt lunge range decrease, gun butt damage decrease. Warzone only. So we're not gonna be able to melee people so quickly anymore. By how much? Again, like I don't know why they refuse to put numbers so that we can actually know how much it is. So I mean, but I'm guessing it's gonna be at least one more hit to now, beat down people, which is fine with me. Anyways, weapon balancing. Okay, now here's the stuff that we really want to get into. Again, there's no numbers, which really sucks. The Cronin again looks like they're gonna probably they nerf the hell out of, or they're nerfing the crap out of it for sure. Full auto bullets to kill increased by 2. Okay, I don't even know how much it was before. So whatever it is increased by 2. So if it was 5, it got increased by 40%. So yeah, that's kind of a big deal. Plus, also this season we have extra 50 health, so that's going to make a big difference. So it's going to be a lot harder to kill people now, or at least it's going to take a lot more bullets. So start packing up on those extra mags or on those extended mags. Maximum damage increased. Okay, so that's not a bad thing. Minimum damage added. That's okay. Semi-auto, who cares? Shotguns, okay, looks like minimum damage increase, head multiplier increase, neck multiplier increase, upper torso multiplier increase, arm multiplier. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so they're buffing the hell out of shotguns. Seems like they might really want people to start using more shotties because pretty much no one used them. Yeah, I mean they increased it a lot, and on the field they were always terrible. Like I hate like picking up a shotgun. It was like last ditch measure. It's like could it be better than a pistol if you're like next to them, maybe, but like if you were that close to them, they can just melee the crap out of you anyways. Even if you had a shotgun, because you couldn't even at point blank range, you couldn't just down them with 2 shots. It was like it took at least 3. So hopefully this eliminates that kind of like disparity. Fennec's the Fennec 45 bullets to kill decreased by 1. All right. I don't know if this is gonna make the Fennec or the basically the Vector more viable. I doubt it. Attachments to F-Tac Siege. Okay, so this is gonna be a new attachment that you can unlock. All right. New barrel for the 74U. Replaces the 545 tracer at level 9. Okay, so and like people, if you already have this had this attachment, you'll just get it automatically. That's cool. Oh shoot. The 12 gauge Dragon's Breath. Close range damage increased slightly. Whatever slightly means, who knows? And looks like that's all the weapon balancing we're really getting. Nothing touched. They didn't touch any of the ISO, M4, nothing. Like they basically nerfed the Cronin Squall, and then buffed shotties, and then called it a day. And yeah, bug fixes, cool. Looks like, do they have anything on sound? Like, can they please freaking fix the sound still? Because it's still terrible. A new event, Assault on Vondel. Who cares? Here's a kind of brief look of the battle pass. So D13. Oh man, we start up here. Damn, dude, you had to work your way all down here just to get the freaking new assault rifle. So that's like what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so the wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So same, yeah. Like no matter which way you go, it's gonna be about 7 cells, which just blows. Yeah, but that's just how they do it to get people to play the game, so that like you have to kind of like farm or like just get through it or whatever. Yeah. All right. Gameplay, movement, parachute, weapon quick raise is now always used when cutting your landing. Improve responsiveness on landing. All right. Perk adjustments. Bomb squad now scales down explosive damages and caps the maximum damage, so you can receive less damage. Was a direct impact. All right, cool. Bug fixes, field upgrades, now refund problem. Okay, no one cares. Audio, heyo, added the ability for war tracks to. Okay, that doesn't. Who cares about that? Oh, here's a quality of life change. Multiple attacker notifier. When a player is down while simultaneously under fire from multiple enemy players, a text notifier will appear near the crosshair, indicating the total number of recent attackers. Okay, so I guess you'll know if you're being aggro fired, but you'll die so quickly. It's like, at that point. But maybe with the new health increase, maybe you won't. But it's after you've been downed, right? Yeah, after you've been down, you can tell people, "Hey, I'm getting hit by 2." Okay, that's not crazy useful. All right. Let's see. Adjustments. Added a new splash that calls out when a player is down or killed by more than one attack. Yeah, okay, yeah, I just said that. Players can now view skins for locked operators. Okay. Added the ability to select. Okay. Added the ability to remove all your equipped attachments by pressing right trigger or R2 in Gunsmith. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Oh, added pros and cons for all attachments. Well, isn't that always been there? Perk packages now use a double stack. Okay, like some of these are just whatever's general visual improvements in the HUD and gun. Okay. Redesign after action report and scoreboard to accommodate 6v6. Okay, some of these are just whatever. Nothing is really that crazy. They didn't see like for season 4 like introduction. There's not a whole lot of stuff that they really threw in here. I feel like I don't know, like it just doesn't feel like all that much, to be honest. Multiplayer, there's more stuff. Okay, let's go to so new map Vondel. Okay, yeah. Developed by Beanox. Cool. Points of interest are here. I think according to K3 or Korean Savage, there's gonna be people are gonna need to master this map and play it a lot. So that's cool. Here we go. Some other gameplay quality of life changes that I wanted to highlight. The base player health pool has been increased from 150 up from 100. With full armor plates, the combined total will now equal to 300. I don't remember how much El Mazur was. I think it was like 350 by the end of it, and that felt pretty good. So now we're at 300. We're much closer because we used to be at 250. So TTK should be slightly bigger now. I think it's funny that they did this because like I remember in the last patch notes, they're like, TTK is a lot more fun, is a lot more trickier than just adding more health or, adding more health to a player in order to increase the TTK. We got to play with a lot of different aspects. And then the one thing they do is just give us more health. It's like you could have just done this already. It's like when in fact, because adding TTK is just giving someone more health most of the time, or it's either that or you nerf the hell out of guns so that they don't down people so quickly. And it's one or the other, and they went with one. So it's kind of hilarious. We stated the number of bullets required to down while increasing the time to regenerate full health, enabling players to capitalize on damage done, providing increased value to stim tactical. Okay, that's kind of cool too. So like stims may be more viable now because now it takes longer to your health to regenerate. So, popping that stim is now going to be pretty maybe really useful for people, depending on what you're doing. But you also have more health, so yeah. It might be even more viable now to use the frangible attachment for bullets because if you can disable someone from sprinting, it'll take them longer to run away, and you can maybe hopefully down them before they can turn a corner or something. So that could be a thing. I don't know. Quality of life change for armor plates. Players will now automatically pick up 9 armor plates, 3 in the active loot slot, and 2 full stacks in the backpack. Hey, all right. Players will have to manually pick up armor plates beyond that threshold to create more stacks in their backpack. Okay, I see. So like if you have 0 plates, when you pick up, you will just automatically pick up until you reach 9, I'm guessing. And then the rest of it, when you walk over plates, you have to actually like grab it, which is fine with me. Armor box. Players now receive a fixed number of 6 armor plates from armor box, regardless of how many they already have. Okay, so I guess if you have more than, if you can only fit like 3 or something, 3 more will just pop out of you, or maybe just none, or just the 3. Who knows? Whatever. But that's kind of cool. Munitions box players will now receive a fixed stack of weapon ammo in the munitions box, regardless of how much they already have. All right. To clarify, lethal and tacticals will still only refill the maximum amount player can hold in their active slots. Yeah, that's normal. Munitions are designed to improve the gameplay loop. Blah 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 blah. Okay, that's fine. Vehicle fuels. Gas cans will now drain a percentage of total gas while refueling a vehicle. Okay. You can now siphon gas out of a vehicle using. Yeah, that's kind of fun. Okay, so playlists for next 2 weeks at the very least. Ranked play will still be around. Battle Royale is just going to be solo and quad. So they took out Ashika Island for this whole week. And it's going to be solos, all modes, solos, duos, trios, quads. I'm fine with that. Plunder is still here, naturally, for quads. Next week, we'll get still ranked play. Battle Royale is about the same. So pretty much everything is the same, except that they're throwing back in Ashika Resurgence for quads. I think we'll be playing a lot of Vondo anyway, so just to learn the map. So that's pretty good. Not really. I mean, I wish they would just give us solos, duos, trios, quads for Ashika too. So just give us every mode for like all these 3, like, or all 4 of these, and just let people play wherever they want. But I'm guessing is that the player count is not great right now. Is that they're probably going to have trouble filling these filling lobbies maybe, but I don't know. Could just be me. Let's see. Rejoin beta. Players that experience a client crash on their device will now be able to reconnect to their match within 4 minutes. Match within 4 minutes. This I hope they really work on, because this is already an Apex, like I remember I kept getting cut off. My game kept crashing like 5 times in a row one time, and I was able to rejoin my team every single time until I finally was able to get back into the server, and it was because of the game or whatever. Obviously, this does not apply to solo playlists, but But that's cool. Like, hopefully that this thing actually works and works well, so that when people do get dropped, they can come back. Uh, they don't say how exactly they come back though. Like, do they have to be bought? Will they just be auto like dropped in? Like how the deal is, or they just come back as like their character, or like their what they were doing. So who knows? Hmm. Looks like the player will be alive. Like you don't have to be brought back or anything. Oh, that's interesting. The kill cam has been enabled in the gulag. Why wasn't it enabled previously? Uh, Proximity chat in the pre-match lobby has been disabled. Okay. Players are now able to skip the exfil sequence animation. Thank you. Jesus Christ, that was just annoying. All right, let's see anything else worth highlighting. There's a bunch of stuff regarding Vondel, new supply type box, whatever. Um, all maps and modes. Loot update. Loot found on the ground via supply box has been updated to include season 4 weapons and revised attachment for most weapons. That's cool. Buy station price increase. Armor box has been increased to 2,500, up from 2,000. I have to say that's probably a good thing, because it was way more economical to just buy an armor box than to buy plates individually, because it was like 500 a plate. I'm like, why would I do that when I can just buy a box for that kind of amount, and just, even if people only needed one plate, it's just more economical to buy a box. It still is. So no matter what, munitions, same thing. Backpack inventory while attempting to loot an item that a player already has an active loadout slot. They will be presented with the option to stow the duplicate in their backpack. Okay. Marker, smoke effects. Okay, differentiate color. Okay. Okay. So like you'll just be able to see it, so that you can just recognize it by color. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Resupply perk. The time to recharge equipment has been increased to 50 seconds, up from 30. That's a 60% increase right there. Ooh. Redeploy drone destruction damage. The explosion damage caused by a redeployed drone when it impacts the ground has been adjusted. So when it hits the ground, it's up to increased to 50, up from 10. That's kind of funny. So it can't kill someone, but it can definitely hurt the hell out of them. I mean, it can, at the very least, it'll take out all their armor if it happens to hit somebody. Bounty contract. The bounty contract will now prioritize selecting a target that is on the ground and within close proximity of the player. Okay, so now if you're floating back, like if you come back from Gulag or something, you won't magically be selected as bounty anymore. But this could cause havoc for people who are around you. It's like, dude, I'm like bounty again. Like, what the hell? And like fight off people. The most wanted will now carry a flag on their back. Duration of the contract to help player. Oh my god, how big is this friggin' flag? And then hopefully it's not like 10 feet high. Like, what is this? Data heist. Players will now receive a circle peak reward when they complete data heist. Whatever. Gas circle final behavior. The number of moving circles in the final phase of a match has been decreased to 2, down from 4. These circles move and collapse in the size slower than before. Interesting. The pull is an interesting peak in the climax of combat. However, it has often been decided the finale due to a lucky pull in the squad's favor. I can attest to this in the sense that like the amount of shitty pulls that we get, where like all 4 pulls is like away from us, away from us, away from us, and it was just like, what the hell? And in a few instances, we got it pulled for us. We got the circle every single time. Or it kept switching back and forth. That way it kept going, but decreasing it down to two now, so you only get two pulls, which I think is a better idea because now you don't have to. I mean, it's gonna be a little bit more camping. I don't know, maybe a little less movement, but those pulls sometimes were just so ridiculous that it's just like, we can't catch a break. Like, why do they keep pulling away and giving the kind of like the defending team, so to say, an advantage, right? So that was kind of always a pain in the ass. Okay, gas damage. Reduce gas damage to 6 while not wearing a gas mask, down from 9. All right. Okay, I'm okay with that. During the first 4 circles, reduce gas damage while wearing a gas mask to 5, down from 6. Like damaging the gas mask? Like, is that what they're trying to say? I don't know. Armor plates in Al Mazrah. Okay, the number of plates that players spawn with in the Gulag has been decreased down to 1, down from 2. Okay, players will now continue to spawn with 3 full plates in Warzone rank plays. All right. Gulag overtime. The time it takes to capture the domination point in the Gulag has been increased to 4 seconds, up from 3. All right. Strongholds. Inactive strongholds have been renamed abandoned supply caches. Active strongholds and abandoned supply caches are now enabled from the moment the match starts during the infill. Oh, shoot. So people are going to be dropping on the strongholds and abandoned supply caches like on the dot, like as they infill now. Active strongholds and abandoned supply caches now have floating point of interest indicators that can be seen from above in the world. Okay. White supply boxes have been removed from active strongholds. All right. Enemy NPC combatants have been removed from active strongholds. Thank God. NPCs don't even belong in this game in general, but take what you can get, I guess. The bomb defuse objective has now been removed from active strongholds. All right. Yeah, because you don't really. Why? It's dumb. Completing an active stronghold will only reward the black site key upon first capture. The loadout is awarded when the stronghold is captured and can only be acquired once per squad. All right. Players are now able to recapture a stronghold that has been captured by another squad. Okay. Subsequent captures will only reward players with access to custom loadout crate and a stronghold UAV effect. The UAV effect is now from completing a stronghold will now be shown to enemy players on the TAC map, kind of like a UAV tower. All right. The mission tracker completion has been removed. Okay. Cool. I've never been to a black site, so I don't care. So you guys can read it if you want. All maps. Resurgence. Countdown timer is now dynamic and will adapt based on the current number of players in your squad. Okay. To clarify, a solo player that queues into a quads playlist will play with solo countdown timer rules. All right. The vengeance icon. Okay, so this is interesting. So basically, if you get killed by someone and a squad member pings an enemy that recently eliminated a friendly player, they will now have an icon above them that will indicate that they're the person who killed them. So it'll be like a skull icon. So it's still like the red triangle, or I mean, not triangle, red red diamond, but it'll have a little black skull in the middle. So I think that's kind of fun. Redeployment loadouts. Players will now encounter more variety in the loadouts that they redeploy with, as we've added some machine gun. All right, to the pool of weapons and the. Okay, so first circle, handguns without attachments, and then second circle, handguns with attachment. Third and beyond, either assault rifle, no battle rifle. Okay, submachine gun without attachments and handgun with attachments. All right. But battle rifles is just garbage. Interrogation this way, which allows people will view the squad has been enabled in Resurgence. Hey. I mean, we don't really need this because the second you full kill them, you get that ping anyway. So is that really necessary? Almazra plunder. Okay, strongholds. All right, whatever. UI and UX stuff. Perk package name. Players now able to see the name of their equipped perk package in various areas of the interface. Yeah, okay. Buy station pings. A floating icon will now appear above the buy station, indicate an item that a player has pinged for purchase. Huh. Interesting. Scoreboard in Gulag now, and I'm able to view the scoreboard while in Gulag. I don't know why this was never in the thing. Like, yeah, I don't get it. But finally, that's in. Text chat, quality of life for ranked play players now able to disable global text chat while leaving team text chat. Okay, that's good. Let's see, rank play. So now that it's a full season, looks like people. Hmm. I believe there should be a significant change to rank now, where they're actually going to be really strict on what kind of players get into which matches. Let's see if they actually do that. Okay, they're changing some of the fees. Whatever. I'm not even nowhere near some of this stuff, so it doesn't matter. Um, okay, at the end of each season, your ending skill division will determine where you start the following. Bronze through Crimson pairs are set back 3 tiers. So that doesn't matter. Below they have where they finish in the previous season. Example: a player ending season 1 in gold 3 will now be back down to silver 3 in the next season. Players in Crimson 2 and above will start in Diamond 1. So if you're top 50 iridescent, whatever, you'll just start at Diamond 1 no matter what. And then they keep going. All right. And then they, start from there. Yeah, that's fine. Season 4 players can earn a fee reward, blah, 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 blah. What about how matches are going to be stacked? Division rewards. Don't really care about the rewards. Whoa. There's an interesting one. Spawn protection reduced to 2.5 seconds, down from 10. Yikes. So you basically can't linger in the air as much anymore. Okay, just more restrictions for. Oh man, no thermal. Looks like very little thermal optics are allowed and ranked. Yeah, that's pretty normal. No fire sales, no jailbreaks, no restocks. They will be adding gas cans. No cluster mines, no bomb drones. That's kind of funny. Um, Sorry, I'm just reading through a bunch of this stuff. Some of this I don't really care about, uh, or at least doesn't really even apply to me. But you guys can read it if you want. I'm trying to get to the part. Um, okay, so there's going to be a division of top 250 leaderboard. Top 250 division drops into Warzone, ranking the top 250 ranked players in the world on an in-game leaderboard that all players can view from within Warzone ranked play lobby. Top 2 will be active from day 1 for each season. Players will qualify for the top 250 and appear on the leaderboard as they surpass. Okay. With the highest SR above, and compete for first place. Remainder of the season, okay? Whatever. Okay, there's still not a whole lot of talks about how they will. I like this. Fix an issue that prevented apply all plates setting from taking into consideration any new armor plates that were looted while plating. This, yeah, I always found this to be stupid. I would like I would have only like one plate in reserve or something, and I'm trying to like as I'm like literally picking it out, I pick up another one, but it won't auto apply. Like keep going, and I couldn't just run around and keep picking up plates to keep applying plates, and I don't know why they didn't do that. Okay, so there's nothing that says like how ranked will make lobbies, where it's like, okay, bronze can only play with people from bronze and silver. Silver will play with people from bronze and gold, or like, plus or minus like 2 or 3 like ranks above them or whatever. So there's nothing to say that, and there's nothing about if top 250 will ever maybe they only get to play with people who are at the lowest, like diamond 3 or something, like there's nothing to talk about that. I don't know why. But I think that's really it for all the stuff. Like, and then there's like DMZ's things, which, I won't go into because I don't really play DMZ, but if you guys want to see it, that's fine. Anyways, that's all that I have today for Warzone Season 4 updates. Let me know what you guys think. Will you be coming back to play? Will you not? I'll be playing for at least a little bit. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully, the new TTK is better and makes the game actually a little bit more fun, but we'll see. Anyways, thanks guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, all that jazz. Hope you guys have a good week and have a good June and enjoy summer, guys. Take it easy.